Everybody, it's Justin Merrills, and I'm here to talk to you about draft combines. For those of you who don't know, it's basically when an athlete about to get drafted is invited to a specific camp for scouts, general managers, and coaches to just kind of get a better glimpse of what they would be like as a professional. They're invited by invitation, and realistically the performance could be affected, their overall perception, their draft status, their salary, and potentially their career if things kind of, work out. It was originally developed by Dallas Cowboys general manager in 1960 named Tex Shammer, and the first full league combine actually happened in the NFL in the year 1982. Hockey came in about 1990. It's going on throughout pretty much every different sport here in North America, and just kind of looking through just what could and could not be, improved by every athlete in any given time. Instead of going through every single drill that goes on, I talked about one league and then maybe just see how each league differs in terms of their own draft combine. So let's start off with the NFL. They're kind of in the midst of looking to change their combine style. They've had it going on since 1982 yearly, although it's been in Indianapolis since 1987. Right now they do stuff such as a 40-yard dash, a bench press of 225 pounds, a vertical jump, broad jump, 3 cones, 20-yard shuttle, and a few others, not to mention interviews for the players just to kind of see how they handle the media and whatnot, and obviously drug tests to see if they're clean. However, the writers have seen recently that the 40-yard dash, the vertical jump, the 20-yard shuttle, and the 3-cone drill prove almost really nothing in the combines in terms of the players' careers and performance. So at this point in time, the NFL is kind of looking to change that, also potentially changing the venue because, like I said, they've been in Indianapolis for 31 years in a row now, and, well, I think they're getting a little sick of it. Well, it's had a bit of a weirder and stranger kind of start for the Combine. It was originally done at a conference center in Toronto just to kind of see and just kind of interest, general managers, scouts, and coaches at the time just to kind of see what they would have in terms of top talent. Obviously, the NHL is a bit more diverse than the NFL, so they have, players coming in from, the Six Nations or the Six Nation Army, as I like to call it, and basically, they've had it in Toronto for about a good 22, 23 years, and then I think in 2013 they started moving it around. Most recently, they did the last 2 years in Buffalo, and I think they're going to keep it around that area because, well, they kind of like it up there. Traditionally, according to Hockey News, a little bit biased here, the prospects are a bit more polite and better dressed than ones in the NFL and the NBA combines, but, in the NHL, they're more concerned about the personality and just kind of seeing if, they have the character and, they have, like, the persona to really handle something like, the NHL. And obviously, the NHL Combine is probably a bit more important just because, they're under salary cap in the NHL, and it's kind of, a bit more of a worrisome kind of thing because, well, you need to make sure if the player is actually going to be good or not, and obviously character is the big thing, and, just trying to make sure that that character is something strong and something that's, needed. NBA, and, well, they actually do it a bit differently than the NFL and the NHL. They actually do it before the draft lottery, so, all teams don't have much of a bias kind of going in. They don't really know where they're picking, so you're kind of looking at every single athlete, and I think that's something, it's really cool because, like, when the NHL had Austin Matthews, obviously the Leafs were looking at them, and then, McDavid, the Oilers, it's fairly obvious. But, with it, it's mostly just NCAA players and the odd European kid here or there. But, in the NBA, the Combines in the past haven't really kind of been a big deal because, well, a lot of big names like Andrew Wiggins have missed their draft Combines, and, stars like Kevin Durant haven't really performed too well at the NBA Combine. So, it hasn't been kind of a big deal as much as the NHL or the NFL, but, they've still been kind of there. It's a bit different than the other three I've mentioned before. Basically, all the prospects are put into 4 different teams: Team Control, Team Chaos, Team Tango, and Team Copa. The MLS Combine takes place every year in January at Fort Lauderdale, and it's actually the only one where fans can actually purchase tickets to kind of watch the games, kind of watch the players kind of perform and develop. And I think realistically something, considering that, these are the future of the MLS, I think the MLS does a really good job at just including the fans and, just seeing and giving them the glimpse of having the chance to see what they can really do in the future. To Major League Baseball, they just recently been doing combines, but maybe the past 5 years or so. it's all over the place because, well, there's about 40 different rounds of drafting in Major League Baseball. This combine really is only for high school players ages 15 to 17, and it's all over different cities in Canada and the United States just to kind of see what's something new. I've heard that it's mostly just like the places in which the MLB scouts live. That's where they have it, and it's kind of a secret thing, and it's just kind of a little, disorganized. Combines have been something, that's really kind of improved the sports that they've been involved with over the past 25 or so years. It's really given them the chance for leagues and teams to kind of, give players the opportunity to just kind of see what they can really do in terms of, how to handle the media and how to handle different teams and competition and something at that caliber. And that's something, something really important to consider. Obviously, these are mostly kids that do it under the age of about 19 years old. So it's pretty, incredible to kind of have your dreams kind of come true. Obviously, draft day is a big day. It's an important day for a lot of athletes in their lifetime. So, having that time into consideration, just kind of like that extra kind of look is, one of excitement and one of, just hope for the future to see what plays out. Thank you everybody for watching. Here comes the sappy blogger stuff. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. And of course, if you have any suggestions for a new video or, just general opinions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below because, well, I'm feel free and I'm open and I'm honest. So thank you very much for watching. Take care.